You sold your home for $30,000 above list price? How can that even be possible? Well, right now, believe it or not, it is happening. Hi everyone, my name is Maggie Clemens, owner and broker of One World Realty. So if you saw my previous video, you found out one strategy to make sure that you actually get to keep the full contracted offer price. There are a few more things to consider when selling your home for significantly more than it may be worth, or considerably more than similar homes in the area have recently sold for. The first, as you saw in my previous video, is to see if the buyer would be willing to remove the appraisal contingency altogether. However, many buyers aren't willing to do that. So another alternative is to see if the buyer is willing to give you a specified amount that they are willing to pay above the appraised value. Obviously, not to exceed the agreed upon purchase price. How can this be helpful? Well, you see, if somebody really wants to buy your home, they may be willing to pay any amount for it. But as we learned, the bank is only going to loan based on that appraised value. If the buyer removes the appraisal contingency altogether, it's kind of like writing a blank check. They can't be certain as to what the home will appraise for, so they have no idea what that difference may be. So many buyers are afraid to do that. So another option is to have them agree to a specified amount that they will pay over that appraised value if the home does not appraise for what their offer price was. Here's an example. Let's say that you agree to a purchase price of $600,000, and the seller, based upon the advice of your agent, you know that the home may not appraise for that amount. So let's just say the buyer agrees to pay $15,000 over the appraised value. If the home only appraises at $580,000, that means that they would be willing to pay $595,000 or $15,000 over what the home appraised for. It would also mean that the seller would get $5,000 less than what was originally agreed upon in the initial contract. Again, there's a lot to consider when selling your home. It's not always as cut and dry as it may seem. So what's the answer? How do you protect yourself? Call a professional. Call us here at One World Realty. We've helped and protected many home sellers just like you, and we'd love to help you too. So give us a call on the number on the screen below and click for more informational videos. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.